Corey, it is the end of 2016.
Thank God.
And just like the year, we've been killing it. And we we have been putting out some great stuff and drinking some great beer. And this one is probably no exception.
Right.
This is from Vermont, the great state of great beers.
This is the Shed's Mountain Rugged Ale.
Glub, 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 glub.
Yes, this is Mountain Ale. This is a rugged brown ale. And brown ales are something we don't really do all that often.
And I'm intrigued because to me, brown ale and rugged they're not synonyms.
Oh, come on. Like a lumberjack walking through the forest with his axe on his back. He's not drinking a pale ale.
No.
He's drinking a nice rugged brown ale.
Maybe he is, but I don't know. Brown ales always just seem very tame to me, so I'm interested in what make this rugged. But first, I have to say thank you to my good friend Tim, who went out to Vermont and snagged me some. So Kate and Tim, thank you so much for bringing this beer back. Of all the styles of beer, it is probably the last one I go for.
It's good, but there's usually a better option out there. But we're going to see how this one holds up. And first, we got to get our noses in.
Yep.
Hey now, nothing average about that smell. I'll tell you that much right now.
Hey now.
It's got a really nice kind of honey, nutty, like almonds? Almonds and like... I almost feel like I'm smelling toffee, like peanut brittle.
Yeah, I would say there's like some toffee going on, a little caramely action going on. It's actually pretty nice.
It does smell like the mountains of Vermont.
Yeah, I mean, it smells nice and fresh, if that makes sense. I mean, I won't say there's a hoppiness to it, but there's just a very refreshing aroma to it. But very sweet smelling. Is breakfasty like
there's a little mapley going on.
Yeah, right? I don't know. There's something in there that just kind of like reminds me of breakfast.
Yeah, like a little vanilla, a little maple, some brown sugar goodness.
Yeah, I think it smells pretty good.
Hey, it's winning me over every sniff I take. So let's see if that translates to the taste, and let's taste it out. Cheers.
Cheers.
I'm much more of a fan of the smell than the taste off of one sip. What you got in the smell was a little bit of a fusel note. And I was kind of hoping that was just maybe in the background. And you still kind of get that weird kind of medicinal fusel kind of thing going on in like the aftertaste.
Oh, it's 7.4%. So it's not like it's sessionable. And it's kind of surprising to me. Brown ales typically are lower ABV.
Yeah, I thought it was like 5 or 6.
I don't know. I mean, the first thing I'll say is that it's very neutral.
And this is kind of like just your average everyday. Got some caramel notes to it, got some nuttiness to it, but the notes of everything are really tamed down. It's actually like the fusel note and the caramel notes to me are like equaled out. You know what I mean?
I'm not getting a ton of fusel. I do get what you're saying. I can kind of detect it a little bit. I'm not getting a ton of that. I don't know. I think it's pretty easy drinking. I'm actually glad that I have 5 more because I think that this is a beer that I could just crack open and watch with TV.
Yeah.
You know, it has a nice beer flavor. It's not like I'm just drinking brown water, but it's not overpowering in any way.
Right. There's maybe a hint of chocolate, a little bit of roasted malts, and that's about it.
Corey, for full disclosure, for the Shed and for anyone watching, these are a little bit older. Right? My friend got these for me in the summertime.
Oh, and it's almost a new year.
It is, but it's a brown ale.
But it's a brown ale. But as you read the label, it's supposed to be
it says
slightly hop.
It says that there's a pronounced hop finish, and here's my hypothesis. My hypothesis is that the fusel that you're picking up is the dyed out hops.
I think maybe if we had this a little fresher, it would have had a little bit more oomph. It would have had that hop characteristic that they were trying to go for. And so with our ratings, we gotta kind of have to keep that in mind and kind of judge this bottle this day kind of deal. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And so with that in mind, this bottle this day, I'm gonna have to go with like a 77. I mean,
I think it's fair.
Brown ales can be robust, and this says it's rugged.
Yeah.
And they can have a good flavor to them. I just feel like it's thin. I feel like it's lacking a little. It doesn't taste off.
No.
It just doesn't taste out there and amazing.
I'm going to go a little bit higher. I'm going to go like an 83. I'm going to give it like a B, but I like it, and I'm going to drink the rest of them, and I'm glad that we got them.
Yeah.
So, Tim, thank you again, because I'm looking forward to finishing off the rest of the six-pack.
Oh, yeah. And if you've ever had anything from the shed or any brown ales that you want to tell us that we need to try, put those in the comment section below. And until you do, always remember,
we are the Brew Review Crew.
We will review.
Hey, brew for you.
Cheers.
Cheers. Happy New Year.
So our Christmas present this year has been that you guys helped us out a lot and have been shopping on Amazon. And we've seen those kickbacks, and we thank you very much. But we always want more. How are we going to make them show a little bit better unless we have your help? So make sure you go to brewreviewcrew.com/Amazon. Anytime you want to shop online, it'll look just like Amazon, but we'll get kickbacks to help make this show even greater. Cheers.